Hi y'all, this is Mama Manchester, and today starts a new series for us called Friday's Favorites, where I discuss children's books that my children and I have found that we absolutely adore during the week. I have two small preschool-aged children. We call them Velociraptor, my daughter, and T-Rex, my son. And these are some of our favorite books for this week. To start us off, speaking of dinosaurs, we have Captain Flynn and the Pirate Dinosaurs by Giles Andre and Russell Ato. Here is, whoops. Let's try this again so you guys can actually see what the book looks like, yeah? Here we go. Captain Flynn and the Pirate Dinosaurs. If you have a hard time trying to find the book after just because I say the name incorrectly or I'm speaking too fast, I'm going to put links for all of the books in the description below so you can go and find them. Search them out at your local library first if you love them, or if you decide that, hey, that's like the perfect book for our family, I'm going to go out and get that today. There will be links for you can look too, I guess, for the books on Amazon or at Barnes & Noble's, wherever I can actually find the book for you. So this lovely book, Captain Flynn and the Pirate Dinosaurs, is a great book. Both of my kids really enjoy it. My son is really, really, really into dinosaurs and really, 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 really into pirates right now. So this was a great fit for him. My daughter just loves a good story, and the fact that the illustrations were just so kid-friendly made it a perfect book for both of us, or for both of my kids. The story is about Flynn, who, while he's in class, runs out of markers for his art project, and his teacher sends him to the art closet to go and grab some more, and they're way, 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 way in the back. When he's back there trying to find them, he hears some crying and ends up being a pirate who needs his help to get his ship back from the pirate dinosaurs who had taken it. Oh no! And so Flynn and his friends go on this great fun adventure to help the captain get his ship back. And it's a great story. I totally suggest it. I give it a 5 out of 5. Like, it's one of my new favorite books. In case that your kid absolutely adores Captain Flynn too, there are at least 2 more books in the series. Ours arrive tomorrow, so I'm really excited to see what the sequels look like. But the art's the same, the authors are the same, and it has great reviews. So I'll post links to those too in the description, because sometimes it's just easier getting all of them at the same time. The next book that I have for you today is called Officer Buckle and Gloria by Peggy Rathman. And this has been one of my favorites since I was in elementary school. I absolutely adore this book. It's a great book to use to talk about safety with your kids. It's about Officer Buckle, who goes from school to school with his dog Gloria, and they give safety presentations to all of the kids. And it talks about all of the shenanigans that happen along that when Officer Buckle stops doing the presentations. And it's a great read. It's a lot of fun. The illustrations are really kid-friendly, and there's not a lot of words per page either, so it makes the book go really quickly as well. Let me give you a taste here. There you go. But yeah, Officer Buckle and Gloria get into some great antics. Yeah, as I said, it's been one of my favorites since I was a little kid. The best part, too, is because it's an animal book, I just have to say that no animals get harmed in the book, and also no animals die at the end of the book, because that happens a lot with dog books, and it's really sad. So, if you have an animal lover in your family, definitely check that one out. My next book is called Egbert the Slightly Cracked Egg by Tom Ross and Rex Barron, and this book is just a beautiful book. I absolutely, and some more absolutely adore this book. The illustrations in this book are gorgeous. The meaning behind, if I can get it to work with me, there we go. As I said, the illustrations are just gorgeous. the things that your kids can get out of this, about like their flaws being great parts about them, is a wonderful book. So if you have a kid that's having self-esteem issues, or if you don't and want to keep your kid from having self-esteem issues, this is a great book. It's about Egbert, who is a cracked egg, and he gets made fun of and ridiculed and teased by the fruits and vegetables in the fridge. And so he goes on this gorgeous adventure where he learns about other cracked sites and paints them. He's an artist egg, and he learns to love himself and his crackedness in the process. So I totally recommend this book. We read it quite frequently in our house. It's a great book, and the book also has like a great rhythm to it, so it's a really, really easy read. So this next book that's coming up is a huge favorite of my kids. We got it from a garage sale, I believe, and then read it once, and my kids were hooked. And so we started reading it like every single night because they get to help pick out books for bedtime. And I got sick of reading it every single day because you can only read a book so many times, and I now have this book memorized. But my kids still adore this book. We probably read it at least 2 or 3 times a week now. So we've cut down a little bit. But the book that I'm talking about is called But No Elephants by Jerry Smath. It is a great book. It's a quick little book. It's about Grandma Tildy, who gets visited by a traveling pet salesman who, every time he meets up with her, offers her a new pet. And all of the pets help her get her house ready for winter. Every time she sees the pet salesman, though, she says, "But no elephants." And my kids at this point kind of love this part because they scream it. And this part of the book, like, "But no elephants," happens every single time she sees the pet salesman. So it happens quite a few times. I would just like prepare yourself for that now. It's a great book too, because if you do it during the day and your kids, let's say it's rainy or icky outside and you can't go outside and let them just run, it's a great book because you can have them act out like all of what the things that the animals would do. So there's like a bird, and there's a beaver. You can have them act out the elephant every single time she says, "But no elephants." My kids love that one. But there's several other animals. But yeah, it's a great book too because it teaches kids to actually stand up for what they believe in. And just even a simple way is saying, "No, I don't want an elephant. No, I really don't want an elephant. And please, God, no, no elephant." But it teaches you how to do it politely. So that's kind of great. The last book that I have to share with you tonight, or today, is Olivia by Ian Falconer. And besides the fact that he has a really cool name, this book is just awesome to begin with. Now, several of your kids probably already know about Olivia thanks to the TV show Olivia. This book is the one that started them all. There are lots of Olivia sequels. There's even a whole book series that follows after that uses the graphics from the TV series, but they're still just great Olivia stories, especially if you have a kid who loves Olivia. The cool part too about the Olivia story is that if you have a kid who's learning how to read, like an early reader, they have level 1 and level 2 that I've seen so far of Olivia books where she's doing different adventures as well. So Olivia kind of just grows with your family, which is kind of great. For those of you who don't know about Olivia, Olivia is a little pig, and she lives with her mom, her dad, and her little brother, and she loves to dance and pretend she's a princess. And she goes on all of these fantastic adventures where she learns about growing up. And they visit an art museum, and she sees modern art, and she's like, "I don't like that. I could do better." And then she practices on her wall, and her mom's not too thrilled, obviously. I don't know any mom that'd be like, "Yay, you painted on your wall," at least without permission. I love this book. My daughter loves this book. Honestly, I think my son might love this book more than my daughter, but the illustrations in this book are really simple. There's only 3 colors used throughout the whole entire book, which are black, white and red. And so it really makes the illustrations really simple. There's not a lot of words on every page. It's a really quick read, and your family like just kind of falls in love with Olivia because she really is just the quintessential little kid. Like, it makes it really easy for any aged kid, I would say about under the age of 8, boy or girl, able to connect with her and really feel for the first time what it is to actually like be like a character and want to be a character. So those are my picks for this week. As I said before, all of the links to the books will be in the description below, so you can go and find them. Leave me a comment telling me your family's favorite book, or each of your kids' favorite books, whichever, honestly. Or if you'd like to see me review a specific book, also leave that down in the comments. Thank you guys. See you next week.